But let's talk about the one guy here in this list that people were kind of like already like, whoa, really? How do you make this list? And it kind of like ruffles some feathers, especially with what's going on with Hard Knocks and all right now and everything. And that's Saquon Barkley. And the question became, why is he there? And I got to say, I'm kind of shocked. Like, why are we asking, why is he there? Offensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time Pro Bowler, 4th most rushing yards in Giants history. And he was only on the team for 6 seasons. Wasn't like he was a 10, 11, 12-year kind of guy. You know, this wasn't a stack compiler. No disrespect to him, but like a Monty Toomer kind of guy. You know, like this is a guy who was a top flight running back for a while. Listen, you know I'm not wrong.
No, you're 100% right.
Are you talking about John? I was talking about John here. That'll be a long top 100, especially with Chatty Cathy Drew. How did he know my mother's name, actually? That's the funny thing. He actually got my mother's name, the correct spelling and everything. But like I said, I think it's kind of crazy that people are shocked that he's on the list. I mean,
I'm not shocked he's on.
Yeah,
I'm not shocked he's on the list. Actually, I would assume he would have been a little higher.
I thought so too. I thought that being in the 90s was kind of the slap in the face for how things ended. You know, like I really did think that. I mean, he's right next there to a guy that literally didn't have a single Pro Bowl, didn't have a single second team All Pro, first team All Pro, didn't have a single season that you're like, he's the best player in the team. Like, that's crazy. He should definitely be higher on the list. Now, here's part of the equation. If you and I do our own top 100, we'll have to consider this part as well. Is he getting penalized because of how bad the Giants were in his time frame?
See that? Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with a point system with that too, because like
you know what I'm saying. That's part of the equation. Like, yeah, great, you did some good things on the field when it didn't count. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong for in that statement. Like,
I try to be a jerk. Like, listen, we talked about like you and I don't hate Barkley. Like, we'll see if this changes his Hard Knocks continues, but we don't hate him. You know, it looks like though he was a little shocked by it, and he put on the on Twitter afterwards, shared the image the Giants had of it, and said, "All love, TBH," which is to be honest for those who are not hip like me. I
who had to Google that.
I think this is really dope. Appreciate it.
I mean, it's pretty cool, Drew. I know with that old brand of yours, dope is pretty cool.
I want a drug test on Barkley right now for using dope. Now that he's an Eagle, they should drug test him every day.
Well, I mean, have you driven through Philly recently?
And let's see. Deb said she heard that Barkley was surprised by it when they let him know when he was touched by it. Yeah, and you know what? I think he probably was a little touched by it, to be honest. But I would have called him up and told him that. It's like, imagine how high you could have been on the list if you just stayed, you jerk.
That could have been how they told him too. Oh, by the way, you're only in the 90s. If you would have retired with this, yeah, could have been possibly in the 20s.
You could have been in the 60s at that point, you know?
Yeah. With another season.
And then Relic says, "What's up, guys? What's up?
What's up, my man?"
John says, "Looks to me like Saquon is full of poop. John, what are you typing here? He Faust out says to test market, let us know to see if we can match it." Those are important words if you misspell John.
Maybe he said flat out.
Says I don't know. Either way.
I mean, I've been watching our recaps of the Hard Knocks because, I mean, Shane was pretty open about saying, hey.
There you go. He says they even told his agent, got to think about Ring of Honor, etc. Yeah, I mean, this is part of that equation. This is definitely part of that equation. Like I said, he could have been a lot higher up there if he had just stayed with us there at that point. He says, you got it. Roberto got it. See, Sam Goody? Sam Goody's got it. Goody's got it. Remember that back in the day? I don't know why that commercial popped in my head when I saw that. I'm showing my age now.
You are.
Anybody under the age of 30 is like, who's Sam Goody? Yeah.
Who's Sam Goody? No.
You know damn well Sam Goody is. Don't even try.
I'm young and hip.
It was the FYE before FYE, which is also old now too, probably.
That's it. Dap's no longer cool. Chip, yeah, hit.
But yeah, again, any fans that are freaking out over Barkley being on the list, don't freak out. Move on. I get it. Everything's kind of refreshed now because of the Hard Knocks thing. He did a lot of, again, the team didn't do a lot of good things, but he himself did a lot of good things as a Giant. Respected, give him his kudos there, and we move on. That's what we do.
Yeah.
John says, me and Roberto share a brain, but it's huge.
Huge.
I hope not. If you guys are Siamese twins or sharing the brain, that would explain John's typing, though. Since you're on the show, you must be using the brain right now.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.